Welcome to Next Gen Templates. Today we are looking at the Climate Tech Startups dashboard. This dashboard gives you a complete view of climate technology funding from the earliest pre-seed rounds right through to growth capital across sectors, regions, and investors. If you follow green innovation or clean energy investment, this one is built for you. Let us dive right in. We start on the overview page. This is your high-level summary, and everything you need to judge the portfolio at a glance sits right here. Across the top, you can see total funding, total valuation, total revenue, total emissions reduced, and total startups. Below that, we compare total funding against total revenue by month. We track the overall scaling rate. We look at startups against scaling startups by funding stage, and we break the scaling rate down by lead investor. On the right, you have month, sector, and funding stage filters, so you can narrow the whole page in a single click. Now, let us move to the funding trends page. This is where you follow the money over time. We compare total valuation against total funding by month. We total the funding by quarter, and we set total funding against valuation by funding stage, so you can see how value builds as companies mature. We also look at total startups against total funding by funding band, which shows you where the large checks are really going. Next up, we have the sector analysis page. Here we look at how each climate sector actually performs. We compare total revenue against total operating costs by sector, and we show the margin rate by sector so the healthiest sectors stand out immediately. We also compare total startups against total employees by sector to show where the jobs are being created, and we finish with total revenue against total funding by business model. If we head over to the regional impact page, the focus shifts to geography and to real-world results. We show total emissions reduced against startups by region and total funding against total revenue by region. We then rank total emissions reduced by country, so you can see exactly which markets are delivering the biggest environmental return. At the bottom, we track total emissions reduced against total employees by month. Our last page is Investor Insights. This one is all about who is backing these companies. We compare total funding against total startups by lead investor. We show the average investor rating by lead investor, and we set the average investor rating against the scaling rate by funding stage. Together, these tell you which investors are not just writing checks, but actually picking winners. Behind the scenes, you will find the data sheet. This is where all your records live, and it is laid out in a simple, clean table. To make this dashboard your own, you just replace the sample rows with your own data in the very same format. Nothing else needs to change. There is also a support sheet holding all of the pivot tables that power the dashboard. Once you have updated your data, simply go to the Data tab in the Excel ribbon and click Refresh All. Every pivot and every chart updates automatically. You can keep this sheet hidden if you prefer a cleaner workbook. That is the Climate Tech Startups dashboard. You can download it using the link below, and you will find many more ready-to-use templates on our website at Next Gen Templates. Do explore the collection, and thank you for watching.